Well, I mean, to be fair, it's 100 hours more or less now, minus 2 minutes. It's 23:58. If our goal is 118, that's really not that fucking bad.
So we'll call it 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, actually was an original prediction.
I was almost spot on with the prediction when we get to your house. I told Eli 11:15 and we rolled in pretty much damn near on it. I left my fucking beef jerky in the gas station. That was good venison shit. I bought it from some side of the road store.
You'll be seeing Stacey soon enough.
Yeah, I know.
The beef jerky's already fucking preserved.
All's well that ends.
Wow, you really thought it was a good idea to fucking ship in third gear in here? I don't think it was a good idea, Truck.
Yeah, I don't
I put you in drive, but I thought you were going to maintain second gear. There you go. Fixing it up.
He figured it out.
5 minutes, like, hey, time to fucking shift down. I'm an automatic transmission, and I don't want to stay in a high gear, even if it revolves less gas pedal. No. I was like, oh, maybe it's time to get a little more. I hate automatic transmissions. They're stupid.
I like them. I have a love-hate relationship. I like them, but I also don't.
If I could tune the shift patterns, then maybe, but...
And you know what's cool? If you have, like, Jake's truck's an automatic, right?
Right.
You can't tune the shift points with the hydrant, which is what the tuner I have is called. You are able to tune the shift points. I don't know if you can do the kind of tune the sensitivity of it. I'm sure you probably can.
I basically want to change, like, how much torque it takes to drop a gear.
In theory, you should be able to do that because you can calculate engine load and say, at engine load, at this engine, at X engine load, drop a gear.
It's probably easier just to get a fucking manual transmission.
Well, I never say anything.
I should say easier, cheaper.
Yes. Well, actually, for Jake's truck, a hydrant's only like $100 and the software for it's free.
Yeah, I wonder if my cruise control connects to the computer at all. It's electronic, but I don't know if it actually connects.
Your cruise control connects to. It uses the same axle sensor that your computer does. The cruise control speed signal is fed from your speedometer because
my speedometer's fed from the computer.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, I have the wiring diagram next to me. So your rear axle sensor feeds.
I know if I had a tachometer, it'd be fed by the computer.
Yes, that is correct.
I assume a speedometer would be too.
Nope.
Is it a fucking crank?
Speedometer is a function of rear axle speed, and it takes that rear axle speed and it shifts it up to the analog brake module if you have one. The computer and
I have half of one.
Right.
Let's just interlock 2 of the wheels.
Yep.
Fucking bored. They don't work.
Oh no, I know they don't work.
Actually, it might be partly my fault. I don't know if I don't think my rear brakes work at all. Like, I think my drums might be seized closed.
You should not have told me that.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I can still lock my shit up. I mean, you've seen my stopping performance.
Yeah, fair enough. 6% grade, 1 mile coming up.
Yeah, there's a grade coming here. I'm already downshifting.
Downshifting?
Uh-oh. Welcome to the jungle. We've got jungles in our jungles. We have jingle jungles.
So here's my question. If there's downshifting, what's upshitting? Is that just shitting on the opposite side of the earth? Well, should I shit up?
No, they shoot up. Schools.
You have to register Nerf guns in Australia now.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking stupid can you be?
Like, oh no, gun crime is still happening. Let's make them register Nerf guns. That'll fix the gun crime.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to bring race into this issue, but like, if you notice, a lot of the cities that have the highest gun crime also have the strictest gun control and are also minorities. I'm not saying which minority, and I'm not saying minorities are bad. I'm just saying.
It's not that the minorities are bad, it's that the liberal shitholes are poisonous.
Yeah.
And evidence of that is looking at how the fucking minorities act here. Like, look at black people here, they sound whiter than me. They fucking, like, have jobs and college degrees and Steves.
Yeah, hell, like, one of my best friends is black, and that dude is, like, if I were to describe him, you'd think he's white, and you'd meet him, it's like, oh, actually, that happened. When he met one of my family members, and my family member pulled me aside, it's like, I didn't realize he was black. It's like, didn't think it was worth mentioning? I guess it never me an hour.
Okay, when you say Williamsport, I think a ghetto town that's comparable to Altoona.
Williamsport's where I went to college.
Yeah, that's where Wesley went to college. He said there was a guy cleaning his gun in his porch that said, "Keep moving, cracko," when he was riding his fucking longboard and thing. Like, there's a really ghetto area near the college.
Oh, there is. There's an insanely ghetto area near the college. It's like one of the number streets you just don't fucking walk down at night.
Yeah, I'm trying to move to Clearfield, actually.
You'd be closer to me. You can also go to Sap Brothers Truck Stop. They got a giant fucking coffee pot. That's all I remember from Clearfield.
Well, I'm trying to move in an area that's actually closer than Snowshoe, in Clearfield County, and it's only 38 minutes from work, and this fucking land's real cheap, and I also would be exempt from all exhaust regulations because they're too low for emissions and population, so straight pipe could be legal as long as it's not too loud, which it will be.
It will be too loud?
Yes.
What you need is...
I don't have cats to begin with, and I'm years out of inspection, so it's just nicer to be closer to legal without trying.
Yeah.
We got Maxie Whoop McWeewa. Don't mind me waving to the cops.
Here's the thing I don't get is, like, state inspection. Why is that not a federal thing? Like, why are some states...
No, actually, I say, why does it even exist? Oh. Yeah, my truck was crying because it was trying to launch in second gear.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I mean, I understand why it exists because we live in a world where people do not understand cars.
Nope, I disagree because I grew up in Ohio, Cincinnati. They don't have inspection, and you know what? Every fucking wreck I seen was driver negligence, not because a part of the vehicle fucked up.
Okay, yeah, that's also true. Hell, I bought Stacy out of Ohio. Like, I don't. If you
in Ohio they ride their shit till it breaks down on the side of the road, but I have never, and I lived there for like fucking first third of my life or whatever. I'd never seen a wreck that was caused from the vehicle failing, or somebody getting hurt at least. I haven't even seen a wreck. I've seen something fucks up and they have to pull over. No, they wreck because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, I honestly can agree with you. I'd love to not have to do state inspections on Stacy.
Okay, so I'm I'd say I'm a pretty hard leaning on libertarian, and I don't like government-led regulations to begin with. I don't like taxes, and I think that if they are there, I think there should be a very minimal, basic government, closer to what would have been there in the constitutional times.
Yeah,
I don't think every little thing needs to have a law and a tax.
No, it doesn't. I completely agree with you. Here's the thing I don't get. Why don't we just tax, like, instead of having income tax and all that, tax all purchases, like in PA at least. We don't pay sales tax on food or clothes, but we pay sales tax on everything else. Why don't you make like the tax system like fixed percentages on everything? I say it like this. How about they just fuck off? You know what? They already print their own money anyway, so why the fuck do they have to take half of my paycheck? I agree. I agree completely. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't.
And 2 and a quarter miles. Take that, right?
Is that your voice?
Yeah, it is, motherfucker.
How did you just custom record that whole scheme?
Yeah,
that's fucking.
I had
awesome.
I just had to read a bunch of lines.
That's great.
Take ramp, US 220. Is that a highway?
I don't think so. You said avoid highways. Probably two-lane blacktop 55 where we just got to do blinky blink.
If it's possible, I have to do highway. Obviously my GPS is going to make me get there one way or another. Might be that it isn't possible, but we'll see. Just seeing the U.S. and a 3-digit street name sounds like a highway.
Well, keep in mind we were on a section of 22.
Woo!
We were on a section of US 22 coming back from where my crash was, and that was like this shit. So maybe I think that's probably old Route 220 that Eli was trying to tell us to take. Because I know modern 220 is 2-lane blacktop, or I should say 4 lanes, 2 each way, and it's like 65. I don't think that to me classifies as a highway. I think that's old Route 220.
I'm glad there's no other cars on the road because the road is wet and boy, headlights would be glaring off that bitch. I can see the orange glare from the street lights down the road.
Oh yeah. Also, road is wet because we have to go should take it even slower because, got a fucking Chernobyl reactor on the back of this bitch.
Spewing radiation everywhere.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of radiation, you know I have radioactive lantern mantles?
What? Okay, first question. How the fuck do you know that?
Because they're made of thorium, which is radioactive. And what's actually kind of scary is when the thorium gets old, it becomes more radioactive because it breaks down into radium and some other fucking radioactive element.
Well, fuck.
And the annoying thing is, thorium is really heavy like lead, so if you breathe it in, it's fucking stuck in your body forever like lead.
Oh, good.
So it's both poisonous and radioactive, so it'll like clog your brain and give you brain cancer.
I mean, hey, maybe there's thorium inside whatever the fuck liberals eat. Maybe that explains their density.
That was a good pun there.
I also don't get why.
No, wait, one thing. I don't get why the fucking Democratic Party pushed for Joe Biden, because I can tell you most fucking libtard Democrats, they wanted Bernie both years, and they only voted in Biden because they hated Trump.
Yeah. Now, do you know something really funny? I saw a post that explained Bernie's tax plan, right? So
Well, Bernie would fuck us hard too.
Well, yeah, but what each wanted to do was do $15 minimum wage.
And one.
Congratulations, you're pretty much there.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's the funniest part. When you factored in Bernie's tax plan, it did absolutely nothing but let the government make more money, which would just jack up inflation and fuck us all even harder.
Yeah, no, that's actually been my motto. Like, hey, you know what? How about instead of increasing minimum wage, eliminate income tax and everybody's getting double their money.
Yep. Don't get on high.
You know, you know, income tax didn't exist until like fucking early 1900s, I think.
Yeah, like the Great Depression, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was the Great Depression. They implemented it as a temporary measure for reasons. And it never went away because instead they just kept increasing it. Yeah, because they make money off of it. That's the thing that, like, some of my family's right-leaning, some left-leaning. And the thing that always makes me laugh is they never seem to the one common theme is they believe the government actually cares about them. It's like, I'm sorry, but a bunch of rich assholes in D.C. do not give a flying fuck what you think about them. On 23 miles, we take a ride on Church Street. Cool. Like, it makes no fucking sense at all. Yeah, I wouldn't even describe myself as right-leaning. Like, I am very libertarian, but there's two things where some libertarians believe there shouldn't really be any government. I believe government should still be there to keep people in check.
Continue on the route.
Yes.
A libertarian view, I believe, was as the your right stop or my start thing. That people should be as free to do what they want as possible, as long as they're not hurting other people. And a libertarian view I do not share, as libertarians are okay with abortion, but because their logic is it's not a baby. But I say as soon as it has genetic material that is different from the parents, that is a new form of life. It is its own individual, and in my eyes, the younger you are, the more pure and innocent you are, and an unborn baby is the essence of pure innocence. No evil, no wrongdoing. I can agree with that, I sit on the fence with that because, like, I think there's cases where, like, if someone gets raped, they should not have to carry. By the way, that was never forbidden. That was never illegal. Okay, I know. It's just, yeah, I don't think it's okay for some bitch to be like, I'm gonna fuck the entire football team, and then when I get pregnant, just get an abortion for it. That's fucked up to me. To me, that's murder, and I actually see that worse as killing than killing an adult. You're killing someone who has done nothing wrong, pure and innocent. Right. And the thing is, rather than even try to raise that life and, like, grow up in a sense, you'd rather murder it so you can go out and I feel like this, like, you know what, if you're going to be a lazy piece of shit, put the kid up for adoption. Like, yeah. There are plenty of parents out there who can't have kids that would love to have one. Oh, yeah. Hold on a sec.
Alright, thanks for the info. We'll probably be in four-wheel drive once we hit the dirt, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue.
And we're inherently going to go slower because we're going to be jostled around off-road anyways.
Yeah, I didn't get that in the recording, but you're right. We'll be going a lot slower. You can probably high beam the fuck out of this because there's nobody else on the road.
And blanker the fuck out of it because apparently the speed limit's going beyond my capabilities.
Yup.
Got the crowd something like, I got crowds in my crowd, I got crowds in my crowd. Alright, this is pretty chill, I'm really radioing it.
Alright, here, if you don't mind for me, I like to keep, I'm in a situation where I want like quiet music, so
Alright.
I can hear shit before we get real bad. I'm a firm believer in all that gun control to try to do. It's like gun control in my eyes is the same thing as put restrictions on sober drivers to stop drunk drivers. That to me is what it is. Like,
yeah, you know, it doesn't fucking work.
No, if someone's that deranged, they want to go and mass murder a bunch of people, they're gonna fucking do it any way they can. Guns just happen to be the easiest method to do it.
And not only that, fucking high up people, like fucking drug dealers and shit like that, there's still fucking shootings going on in the UK and guns are completely illegal and you know what, the cops can't even fucking have them.
Right, like, supply goes to demand. Why are there so many drugs in California? Because there's a bunch of celebrities there that they fucking take drugs as a hobby.
But it's okay when hey, you know what's funny is in California, if you're a celebrity, you get special permission from the local state government to get whatever fucking guns you want, whenever you want. Like, you don't get it through, like, background checks or anything.
Of course.
But meanwhile, and by the way, you get shit that is completely illegal for the rest of civilians. But if you have, like, some, if you're considered to be a high status citizen there, like movie star kind of thing, you basically get a card that says you can go to any fucking gun store, get anything that doesn't violate any government laws, and you get it same day, no fucking bullshit.
Yeah, because, you know, that makes sense. Well, I mean, to be fair, there was a period of like 3 years where California was mandating it was like 2018 and newer semi-trucks that came pre-certified California emissions, right? Here's the thing, a square-nosed truck from 2018 and a square-nosed truck from 1999 look the fucking same. So you can already see where I'm going with this. What people were doing is buying the new trucks, pulling the emissions engines out, putting old school trucks engines in, and driving around California to basically circumvent all the emission laws. The best part of that is that sticker basically granted you amnesty from any random smog checkpoint. So even if like a cop saw you roll coal down a hill, they cannot pull you over and say you were violating emission standards because you have a fucking sticker on your door that says you don't.
That's funny.
But that's their logic summed up perfectly. Because it's beginning is, oh, they wouldn't do that because it'd be illegal.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
know something that's kind of funny you see the left doing right now is like oh, we need to get rid of all guns in America. Why can't we do this? Like, man, I'm so glad the Ukraine government's giving their citizens guns so they can fight and defend their country.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you not see the hypocrisy there?
Oh my
you
God.
want them to have guns, yet you want all of ours to go away, and you're making these arguments at the same fucking time.
Right, like, why is it okay for them to have it? Why? Because there's war going on there? Do you know why there's no war in U.S.? Because everybody in America's got guns. Like, no country's gonna invade us because, you know, you wouldn't get through fucking West Virginia because there's a bunch of hicks who literally live off the land and just shoot shit and drink moonshine. Like,
Shoot moonshine and drink shit.
yeah, like, it makes no fucking sense. I've never understood their logic. I never have. And it's so funny because, again, the media made fun of Trump for everything and just preached constantly he's the worst president. It's like, dude, Biden is the president the media warned us.
Wait, I don't even get how they can call Trump the worst president. I mean, I do not like the fact that he was actually more aggressive with gun control than Obama, but I can't fucking ignore how great he was for the economy.
Right,
I mean,
also the fact that no U.S. president, up until Trump, met with North Korea. He fucking met with North Korea. And of course, the second Biden comes
Yeah,
out,
and Democrats actually shit on him for that. They're like, oh, he shouldn't have even associated with him, and blah blah blah. And he was too nice to him, and this and that. Then the next second, like, oh, they're pissing him off, and he's gonna nuke us.
I mean, yeah, I do not understand their thought process at all.
There isn't one.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. I really genuinely don't think there is one. Because yeah, let's see, you want every gun in America banned. To do, like, what is the end goal of that? Like, this is the thing I don't get. Like, do you have this fantasy that...
Okay, you want to know what I really think? I really think a lot of Democrats don't really have true views on anything. They just hear it from the TV and go, yeah! And the point of the TV is they want to strip civilians from as many rights as possible so they can stay high power and above us in every sense. They want to have more rights, more control, more money.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Right, because it's so funny, like, to hear, like, I have a completely different view of what happened the past 2 years of the COVID pandemic than, like, any of my friends do, and the reason for that is I don't watch the fucking news. Like, it's all fucking, there's not a mainstream.
Yeah, you know what's funny? You don't hear shit about COVID now, and now that the war's going on and World War III's a new scare, all the masks went away.
Yep.
It's been a constant push of fear since fucking like 2019.
Oh yeah, and again, there's feelings like there's no way that the virus could have been made in a Chinese biolab. Yeah, 1,000% fucking could have been. You know, like, it's a known fact, and I heard this on the radio today. People are making fun of the fact that TikTok's run by the Chinese. Have you seen what TikTok has done to the fucking youth of America?
It's actually, did you know that TikTok's completely different in China too? It actually shows more constructive things, of, like, you know, people doing things that are helpful to society.
Oh, of course it is.
They are destroying our country from within. That's what Eli's really pissed off at me, that I won't watch videos that are even from TikTok. I'm like, look, if it's got that logo on it, me watching that video is, especially if I go to share it, I am promoting that platform. I'll take no part of helping the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And Eli's like, that's fucking stupid. It's not in the platform anymore. I sent you the wrong video. What does it matter? I'm like, I'm not going to. There's basically a badge for it on there. That says, hey, look, here's TikTok, come here. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Eli just doesn't understand that.
I don't understand. Yeah,
Eli thinks I'm just being stubborn, and I don't want to support the Chinese Communist Party, especially with that thing, because I know it's making us worse. They're degenerating us even more.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say the way of they're making us degenerates times 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a problem with the fact that, like, there are so many people who will not even acknowledge that, like, sex trafficking and the pedophilia that's in the government even exists. It's like...
Yeah, meanwhile, Epstein's Island, like, that thing fucking blown wide open. It's not a secret.
Yeah, like, you do realize that shit is very real. I think part of it is people do not want to believe that there is that much evil in the world.
By the way, did you hear about John? I know you know the whole Epstein didn't kill himself thing, but did you hear about John McAfee dying?
Oh, so John McAfee committed suicide mysteriously, and there was no video of the cell, let me guess?
He wasn't, I'm not even sure if he was arrested, but he actually, I forget the exact story of it, but yeah, John McAfee mysteriously died, and he actually had a tattoo on his arm saying, I didn't kill himself, and he was saying that, like, the fucking Clintons or something like that were coming after him, and that he would never ever commit suicide. He even got a tattoo on it that basically said, if I die, look into this because I did not do this. And then he died.
Yep. So here's my question: like, what happens if, let's just say, Biden and Harris both get assassinated? What the fuck happens then? Like,
Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, becomes president, which would be Nancy Pelosi.
Oh god, that'd be even worse.
If that happens, I don't even know if there's something set up in the Constitution for it.
Yeah, I don't even think Harris knows what the fuck is going on. I really don't. I don't think either of them know what the fuck is going on.
Harris, what are you gonna do about the situation, President Control?
Yeah, like
the situation on President Control.
yeah, it's literally like, do you not realize what you like? Yeah, I don't understand. Or how about the fact that people still act like the Capitol riot was some major thing? Meanwhile, fucking BLM burns down half of a fucking city and it's called a peaceful protest. More people died in the BLM riot than they did on January 6th.
Yeah, January 6th, I think the only cop death was a cop who got stressed out and had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, and meanwhile, an innocent Trump supporter was killed. It's like, I do not understand it. And the thing is, seeing BLM for the Capitol riots is really what put the nail in the coffin for me. Is the mainstream media is trying to manipulate the public. Because if you ask me, January 6th is what a peaceful protest is. BLM is actual fucking terrorism. But you know, domestic terrorists nowadays are people who want to raise their kids on their own, keep most of their money, and have their rights and live on their own. But you know, that's considered being a domestic terrorist. 20 years ago, that was called being a fucking American citizen. I mean, to be fair, you drop a person from the 50s in modern times, they probably think we lost the Cold War.
Yeah, you know what's funny is they keep calling like, oh, they're Republicans. And like, oh, Republicans are racist and this and that. Republicans are the fucking Ku Klux Klan. I'm like, listen, motherfucker, the Democratic Party was originally invented to oppress black people, and the Democratic Party invented the KKK.
Yeah, also,
Republicans didn't touch that shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, in the Civil War time, the Democratic Party was the Confederates. Lincoln was a Republican. I had a roommate one time who was I lived with 3 roommates, right? Alright? So one of them was, you know, country, hick. You know, he had a Confederate flag. We watched Dukes of Hazzard and shit. We had another roommate who was a very spoiled liberal brat. He came in the room and he's like, I don't like your Confederate flag. And literally, my roommate and I just talked about the whole Civil War thing, because I think it was in history class here together or something. We both look at him, my roommate just goes, you know that's a Democratic flag from the Civil War era, right? And we both start laying facts at him, and dude, he just turned around and walked away. That's the thing I think is so funny. It's like they cannot accept the truth. They have to deflect it. They have to always be right.
Yeah, and even the whole Civil War thing, that's a bit exaggerated. They painted it out like it was just about slavery and that was it. Like,
no!
Like it wasn't about fucking the government becoming too big and taxes and shit like that.
Yeah, it's... The Civil War happened for a long time.
Like near the end of they don't talk about this, but near the end of the Civil War, it was black man and white man in the South fighting alongside against the North.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were beginning to free the slaves anyways on their own.
Yeah, it's...
I guarantee you that if the South won, slaves still would have went away. You know what they really don't talk about is the fact that, they're always like, oh, well, America, you know, they had slavery and they're terrible. There's a shit ton of slavery going on all around the world right now. Fucking China has fucking ethnic Uyghur slaves that they harvest their organs for. And China gives us shit for having slaves.
Yeah, well, because again...
Like, we grew and learned and stopped.
Right. And here's something else I think is fucking hilarious is, America is like the world's police force. Fucking why? Like, I want to see what happens when, if America pulled out of every country besides our allies, and all our allied bases where we're basically military support, how quick until Europe fucking self-destructs? Well, I mean, you saw how Biden handled fucking Afghanistan.
Yeah, fucking literally leaving our equipment and even some of our troops there to die.
Yep. And there are people that say, like, oh, they disabled that equipment. No, the fuck they didn't.
Yeah, seeing the Taliban crashing helicopters says otherwise.
Yeah. Like, granted, the Taliban doesn't know how to fucking fly that shit, but... Yeah, and then basically, him pulling out of Afghanistan basically undid the past, like, 20 years of war. Which, again, here's my question. Why the fuck did we even go to war in Afghanistan?
Oil. It was oil.
Alright, that makes sense.
9/11 was an excuse, and even look at 9/11. Bush banned a whole bunch of guns in America. Bush was, I think, the original one that started putting restrictions on Russian import guns, even though it had nothing to do with the Russians. And he fucking, they got the Patriot Act, which means they can tap your phone and listen to all your conversations, whatever they want, without having any evidence against you, because they fucking can for your safety. And you know, use that 9/11 as an excuse to fucking, using the fear to, they'll get people riled up, like this whole Ukraine thing, and just get everybody on board all at once so they can do whatever the fuck they want. In reality, they want the fucking, we all know they went there for oil.
Oh yeah. And again, like,
it was a huge win for the government.
yeah, oh yeah. And again, it's the kind of thing where people like, you think the government's actually evil enough to do something like that. Fuck yeah. That's the biggest problem in America right now. There are too many people who fucking believe the government.
When I used to consider myself a center-left person, it was, I trusted the government was ran by people just like me who were just trying to do what was best. I have now realized that people are greedy and downright evil sometimes.
You have to sell your soul to get into politics. You just fucking have to. Like, I genuinely believe that. Go ahead, guy. Passing while you do not have the passing zone.
I don't care.
I know. I just think it's funny. Like, do you remember when the guy made Trump? They did the fake. The one reporter did the severed Trump head. Remember that?
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you did that with
That's
Biden?
actually illegal. That's a death threat. That is illegal.
Well, yeah, but could you imagine the media outrage?
You did that with Biden, somebody would actually have gotten arrested.
Right, exactly.
Like, that's like one of the few, like anti-free speech laws almost. You cannot threaten to kill the president, or say, you can't say you're going to kill the president, anything like that. That is a law.
Yeah, it's... I feel like if there was an actual plan to assassinate the president, people would not fucking talk about it. That's not the kind of shit you talk about.
Yeah, you know, I've had people argue, I mean, like, oh, I mean, if you allow free speech and this and that, and let people say whatever they want, you know, that means, like, Nazis can go out and say racist shit, and KKK and blah, blah. Hey, you know what? If they're only talking, grow thicker skin. Because, words do not hurt, and yeah, they are entitled to their opinion. They can go around saying all the racist shit they want. If they're not hurting anyone, I don't fucking care. I can, you know what? I can say the same thing back. Well, you're retarded and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And
yeah, but somehow, like, the core of it is always the leftists can make fun of whoever they want to, but no one can make fun of them. That's what I've always seen. Like, everyone can make fun of it. They can make fun of everyone and shit on anyone they want, but no one's allowed to shit on them.
My speed limit's 35. I can turn off the blink control.
Noise. Want a old school prison bus?
And actually, it'd probably be better at hauling his trailer. Just have a fucking prison bus with a hitch.
Oh my god. DOT would pull us, like, we'd get 10 feet, just DOT would find us and be like, no.
But it is bus, and it is hauling in lots of ways.
That is not fucking legal.
But it is registered as a machine gun.
Yeah,
It has a machine gun on the roof. If you give me a fine, I will fucking destroy this whole town.
Yeah,
I am hauling nukes.
I'm holding nukes.
I am hauling nukes to Capitol building to blow up the president. Oh, the fucking nuke is jammed.
Shit. The main thing I still want to wrap my head around is, what the fuck did people mean when, like, it's a return to normalcy, like Biden was sworn in? Like, what the fuck do you mean by normalcy? You know, like, what do you mean? The president can't tweet, lick my fucking balls anymore? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, you know what? I've never fucking been on Twitter, and I've never seen the president's tweets before.
Yeah, I've always seen screenshots of them, which is where it's like...
I may have seen 2 screenshots. I mean, because I don't watch the fucking news either. And I don't care what the fuck the president says on Twitter.
Yeah, like, social media has done more to harm this country than any good ever. Like, for fuck's sake, back in the early 2000s, like the early days of it, one of the biggest running shows on NBC was a show called Dateline to Catch a Predator. It was literally about the FBI going out and fishing and getting child molesters. That's not for us. Fucking looks like it is, but it's not.
I thought it was, but then I looked at the GPS, and the GPS like, yeah, it's gonna go straight to the different road.
Completely different road. Do not worry. The fucking Amish are out here, apparently. Yeah, because I guarantee you there was no COVID pandemic for the Amish. Guarantee.
Yeah, fucking I sat at work today. At one point, he said, "I said you sound like a Russian who's not from Russia," or something like that. Because I think he was walking up like he was gonna tickle my stomach when I was holding something. I was like, "No!" And he was like, "That sounds like you say it or no?" I said, "No."
It's just funny because like rural Russians and rural Americans actually get along really well. Because, like, Russian rednecks and American rednecks are kind of the same thing. We like guns and stupid shit with vehicles. That's, you know, America. Exactly. One big thing that I always say is that we need to reform how traffic laws work in America. I think there's just way too much of that shit. You know? Driving's not safe, it never has been safe, it never will be safe. The insurance companies know this. You know those cars that get like the IAHS top safety rating? Nope. Okay, well, most modern cars get this like safety rating from the International Institute of Highway Safety or some shit like that. So, they say a car is a 5-star rated in a crash. The highest crash speed they use in their tests is 55 miles an hour. You want to know why? Because both that company and the insurance companies know above 55 miles an hour, it's damn near impossible to make a car that will save lives.
Sorry, I was a little distracted. I was trying to figure out if this is a cop or not, and it was.
And he clearly has better things to do than deal with us.
Oops, sorry. Oh, fuck, I was high beaming him.
Man, I don't really... The rate he's gaining on us, I don't think he gives a fuck.
I'm actually glad I don't have that F-150 badge right now.
Yeah. It's 250 with a 460. I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally not a 150 with a 302. Totally.
Yeah, if I had to worry about gas, I would fucking love to have a 460. They sound amazing.
Oh, they
At least
do.
in the YouTube videos.
Big block Fords are great. My God, they drink. They are thirsty bitches. The thing I've never understood about like the millionaires that buy those fucking supercars, it's like, you don't realize those bitches run on like 110 octane. It's like $10 a gallon.
They have so much money they don't care.
Yeah, I know, but like, I guess because I was raised without like lots of money, I know how much money is values. I
can tell you right now, man, if I had like $1 million, nah, it's actually not. If I had $1 million, I'd probably still be buying cheap shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It will run out. $1 million will run out.
Yeah, I would never buy.
Hey, wait, look at that. There's like, I think some factories or something making some smoke or steam.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see a cloud above it.
Oh, yeah. I would never buy any supercar. Like,
Okay, but I'm saying if I was a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, if I saw something for like 100 fucking grand and it was like a showroom less than 10,000 miles on it, like 76 for an F anything.
Oh, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
Yep.
There's a company that makes faithful recreations of Carroll Shelby's racing Mustangs. They're like 125 grand, and I know if I ever suddenly come into like 200 grand, I'm fucking buying one of them bitches. Because it's a brand new 1966 Mustang. That's my fucking dream car.
I would love to have a Mustang with an engine bay like Black Bear.
Oh my God, that would be great.
Which really an old Mustang would.
Yeah, they're smaller than you think, but yeah. There you go, Rory. Downshift.
What's the speed? Let me still 55. 45. I will turn my blankets off.
It's double lock. It's double lock 39 right now, 39 minutes into Saturday. ETA is, 1:30, I'd say 2 a.m.
Sorry to be tardy to the party, but I'm not being very smart.
Yeah, I don't know, the world's a fucked up place. I'm glad I work in the trades, because we always need AC, we always need heat, we always need refrigeration. I'll always have a job.
Yeah, I am not so lucky in that part. I've already lost my job once, but you know what? I had to live on like $20 a week for quite a while while being partially physically disabled.
Yep.
I fucking, it was terrifying at the time, but now I understand that I don't need a job, I don't need money, I will thrive under any scenario.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's really good to know. I hate people who think, like, I'm sorry, money can't buy happiness, alright? Yeah, it can fund hobbies that you enjoy, but the money's not what makes you happy. It's the stuff you can do. Like, if you're a car mechanic, a car nerd, money isn't what brings you happiness. Wrenching on the cars you're able to buy is what brings you happiness.
I'm a general tinkerer.
Same. You know a lot more about electronics than I do.
I know a lot about a lot of things. That guy is kind of killing his ass.
Yeah, well, that's his problem. I'm not ours. Ooh, that's,
Penis. It's a penis.
I like penis.
I like to put it between your buns, put ketchup on it, and cook it till it's brown.
Oh, sure, the black guys at BBC.
What's that? Food fetish?
Big black cock.
Oh.
Oh no, food fetish is absolutely a real thing.
Put this cake on my ass. Now tell me if it's chocolate or vanilla.
The guy I went to school with who is 24 and already has erectile dysfunction because he watches so much porn.
Wait, what? How does that work?
He jerks off so much, it's like required his fucking brain. So like, the kind of thing where like, he has to like watch shit to get hard. He can't, like, women can't make him hard.
And he needs to get kinkier.
I guess. Fuck, never kissing me the right way. It's like, okay, you need to, Dick, shut up. We're not doing that right now. Semi-wrecks, you don't walk away from it. Like, I could not imagine doing something like crashing like that in a semi and then being able to drive one again. Like, yeah, sure, with time, but like, dude, you'd have to take, I know for at least I have to take a couple months off and just be like, I can't do this. All I get is flashbacks. Like, hell, you had that trailer a little bit of vibration.
Well, I thought you say, hell, you went through that with your gun shit. I'm like, yeah, I did. It was hard to get back to shooting again. And I still have flashbacks.
Same thing. I mean, hell, when you tested to get up to 45 and I started to feel that vibration, I had a minor panic attack. Like, no, not again.
Speaking of not again, I used a downshift, and I have.
Ooh. Why the fuck does so much of rural Pennsylvania look the fucking same?
This isn't rural Pennsylvania. This is like fucking, I don't know, maybe call it semi-rural, but this is more of a town.
Yeah.
I consider rural the shit where there's like just fields and stuff and then occasionally a house.
Yeah, where like we were driving through earlier, we just pulled off in some guy's field and just rocked the piss into his field.
That's what I call rural Pennsylvania. That's the type of area I'm trying to move.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah, see, I don't consider this rural because like your neighbors could hear you taking a piss if you leave the window open.
Yeah. I want to live somewhere, I'll put it this way, if I got to piss when I get out of my work truck, I can walk to the back of the work truck and piss behind the work truck and not get yelled at for it.
Yeah, I want to live somewhere where I can go out back. Actually, I want to live somewhere where I can go out front, take a piss while shooting my pistol and nobody notice.
That's a good goal to have. I want to live somewhere I can shoot deer out of my back window. If I have a hot tub in my back porch, I want to be able to hunt deer out of my hot tub. Might want to try downshifting. We look like we got speed.
Oh, piss my ass off.
Yeah, I was about to say, I fucking do most of the fucking mouth breathers and hair-lip fucksticks that live here are asleep.
Also advantage, the speed limit's only 25, so I don't have to worry about speeding.
And 100 feet. Turn right.
Wait, what?
The road goes, we're staying on 150 by the looks of it, so the road looks like it goes right. Yeah, follow the sign for 150, I think.
Turn right.
Yeah, because that says do not enter. So we have to go this way because that's a fucking one-way. Unless
I'm not getting that red light. You can suck my red dick.
Yeah.
I ain't paying you 1 red cent.
And 1/4 mile. Turn left.
My spoon is too big.
Oh, I remember. I was in this town because I went to that bank. Trying to get the loan. And it was fucking awful. There was like sunlight and train tracks and headaches.
Oh, I'm sure.
There was like some part of there was like a train track that just rides through the whole fucking road somewhere in this town.
Oh,
Like right
God.
down the middle of it.
Yeah.
And the light was shining off it, blinding the fuck out of it.
And
There's a metal rail.
100 feet. Turn left.
That guy's like, what the fuck am I saying here?
I think it's here.
Yeah,
Turn left.
Let's see, brake check.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good, fucking.
Alright.
You know what the absolute most useless college degree is?
Fucking gender studies.
Oh, hail to the yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah. And this is the reason is the nicest dorm at West Virginia University is the dorm all the fucking gay, trans, LGB, lick my fucking ass people can live.
Wait, I have a question. So, if you can get a degree in gender studies, what's the job associated with it?
I don't fucking know.
Fucking working at McDonald's with red hair dye?
Not red hair dye, blue hair dye.
And 1/4
Fucking cotton candy
mile.
hair?
Yeah.
Turn right.
Looking like a fucking unicorn.
Have the head shaved and the ear gauges and a fucking bullnose ring.
Yep, and it's like, I fight the patriarchy. It's like, yeah, you also are never gonna get a date, so...
I'd like to say, what is the patriarchy? Please define it.
Right, like, are you mad that... the thing I've never understood something, it's like, are you just mad that there are girls that are prettier than you because they can
You know, the funny thing is, they could probably be a lot prettier if they tried.
Right. It's also kind of like, you do realize it's
And
like...
100 feet. Turn right.
I mean, a lot of people, they look unattractive, not because they're born defective, but because they leave an unhealthy lifestyle and they choose to do they intentionally fuck themselves up visually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And then, of course, the other thing is...
And then you wonder why you can't get a guy to fucking date you when you have your face covered in piercings and tattoos.
Yeah, and then, again, even to follow up on that, you know, why do they have such a problem? It's like, maybe because you, like...
Continue on the
If you're
route.
super toxic about something, just a bitch to hang out with, no one's gonna like you no matter how pretty you are. Alright? The fact is, though, if you're super physically attractive, you can be a total bitch because all guys have to do is put a little alcohol in your ass and then they'll get free fuck out of it. It's sad to say, there are a lot of dudes who just, that's all they care about. Like,
Yeah, I don't know anybody like that.
neither do I. But people like that exist.
Well, the important thing is that I don't exist.
Probably, I don't think I do either.
How the, I'm like, how the fuck can I be white? I don't even exist. I get a clean shave, bathe, go to a rave, and die of an overdose and take myself out of my grave.
It's just, and then of course there's the whole body positivity thing, which is supposed to be for people that, like, you know, get their leg blown off in Iraq, but instead it's just a whole bunch of fat bitches.
It was
that
never
don't
for
wanna-
that. It was just for fat bitches. And you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm fucking fat and I ain't trying to hide from it. I am unhealthy and I need to lose weight. And I do. I'm not very, I just fucking suck at it. But I acknowledge I have a problem. I acknowledge that I am unhealthy. I'm fucking 255 pounds right now. I've gained a lot of weight. I mean, I was always fat, but I had a lot of muscle and it wasn't a problem. But I am to the point where it affects my health now. Even my good leg hurts, like my knee hurts, because I can't support me.
Yeah, well, it's also probably because it has to do a lot more work because you have a limp on your one leg.
Yeah, and ironically, I think a big part of why I'm gaining weight is because I still have the old appetite, but I can't move like I used to.
Yeah.
So, I think it's just a lack of physical activity compared to how much food I take in. And
I don't think we need to stop. Let's just roll that bitch. We're already here.
I really enjoy eating as a part of the problem. And like when I start eating, I don't have I can't fucking stop till I'm full.
Yeah.
Like then as soon as I'm full, I'm like, fuck, I did it again. I keep saying like I'm gonna eat less, but I never do.
It's the one reason I eat like a fucking truck driver, and the reason I'm so goddamn skinny is because like I ate a sandwich this morning. I haven't eaten anything else since. It's a miracle I'm not fucking starving right now.
Do truck drivers eat a lot?
I don't know. I mean, I'm making a joke because they're all fat because they all go to McDonald's. But again, just to tie on to that theory, a dietitian actually proved it's not what you eat, it's how much you eat that contributes to gaining and losing weight.
Well, exactly.
It's not what you eat. You can go.
It's not even how much you eat. It's how much you eat for how much energy you use.
Yes, it's a ratio of what you eat versus what you burn.
You keep putting gas in the tank, but you're not burning it. You're gonna need a bigger gas tank.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a very good way to put it.
I keep taking trips and filling up the same amount of gas, but I'm not. I'm fucking not driving as much.
Yeah. I don't know. I made a joke with my buddy the other day. I texted them, and we have a group chat at my work that's like a bunch of the technicians, and I texted them saying, you know COVID's over when you can walk through, the place is called Chatham, it's a liberal arts college. It's like, you know COVID's over when you can walk through fucking Chatham's campus without a mask on and not get yelled at. They're all preoccupied with whatever the fuck Putin's doing. And suddenly, just like that, COVID is no longer a thing. It's a fucking miracle. It's not.
Yeah, Putin ain't gonna fucking nuke us. And,
no.
Yeah, honestly, I'm at the point where I think we just need to stay the fuck out of this.
It's exactly what we need to do. It's what we've needed to do for the past... pretty much every war that's happened since I've walked this earth.
I do wonder if we... Yeah, and something I've heard about, but I haven't really looked at. Apparently, we've got like a fucking bioweapons research lab. Like, America has a bioweapons research lab in Ukraine that Russia's trying to take over. I'm like, America has a fucking what now?
Of course it does, but again, you know, now that Russia's can take over an American bioweapon lab,
well, that goes against the Geneva Convention. It's something we wouldn't even fucking touch. Why were we doing that? Why would we be doing that at all, let alone there?
Yeah. And also, it's one of those things where it's like, are we sure it's not a bioweapons there? Are you sure it's not where, like, I don't know, the COVID virus was created?
I doubt that was, I mean, we've already pretty much got it figured out. That came from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. And it was released by a fucking accident.
Yeah, but again, why are we not allowed to say that? Oh, right, because that's against China. Who gives a fuck? Like, I think the next thing, like, can someone just drop a fucking nuke on Beijing? That'll fix a lot of problems. Might make more, but never mind. It'll at least eradicate the Communist Party.
Yeah, now I am worried about Taiwan, but there's a bit of a thing that might be a savior for Taiwan, and that's that there's internal troubles going on in the Chinese Communist Party. Xi Jinping overthrew Mao Zedong, but there's still a lot of party members that are loyal to Mao Zedong, and he is trying to re-overthrow Xi Jinping and regain control of China.
Okay, my first point is, Mao Zedong is still fucking alive?
Yup.
Holy shit, he must be like 100.
He looks like a toad.
Yeah, I'm sure. I do not understand. I don't understand the Chinese Communist Party at all. Like,
they do what they do best. Cover up stories and impress their citizens. They're like America, but soft. I mean, not hard, but America's like, we do a soft version of that, because we still fucking constantly, I mean, like, the media work with the government to constantly fucking lie.
there's
Yeah,
millions of
I used to not believe in conspiracy theories until I said that's fucking crazy, that's not true. And then like, that's fucking true? Oh my god! And it happened to me a couple times.
Yep. Yeah, and that's kind of like, oh, well, shit.
Like, a lot of shit Alex Jones say, I mean, that's fucking insane. Like, look at him talking about all these, like, fucking, like, all these politicians, like, being fucking pedophiles and going to islands, have sex with kids and shit. Then fucking Epstein didn't kill himself, and there's a child sex island. Like, oh my god, Alex Jones was not full of shit. I was laughing at him for this.
Yeah, and then also what was the other Alex Jones thing? I just had it.
Frog's gay?
No, that's the meme that made him internet.
That actually was a real thing, though. That frog's gay thing, even though that sounds ridiculous, that really was happening.
Oh, I'm like, again, the chemical engineering that we are capable of, I can believe it. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, yeah, Alex Jones is fucking, he's a whack job, but like.
Yeah, even with this Ukraine shit, so much stuff has been proven to be fake. Like, oh, yeah, I am sure you heard that fucking whatever the fuck Prime Minister or President Zelensky, I think his name is.
Yep.
You know, it's like, oh, he's on the battleground, a picture of him with a vest, and oh, he's on the ground fighting with his citizens and blah 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 blah. That picture is like from 2017, is when he's doing a border inspection.
Yeah.
There was some story that you might have heard about where they're saying that, oh, Russia bombed the fucking power plant and radiation's releasing and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, wait, oops, that never happened.
Yep.
And there was a couple other ones that involved pictures of shit, and they would be,
I'm like 100% convinced people still do not believe that Photoshop exists. Or that if it does exist, and they acknowledge it, they don't believe the government would use it to manipulate that. Like, yeah, the fuck they would. 1,027,000,000%. We might need to first gear this bitch. That's second or first?
I think that's first, actually. Yeah, that's their first gear. My transmission's doing it on its own. Fucking listen to that bitch scream. Shift it up too early.
Yeah, but you see what I see?
Arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ease into it. You know it's bad when it says it's 20.
Sounds like fucking NASCAR.
Yep. I know I'm fucking in the other lane. I'm just trying to fucking avoid the curve.
Do it. There's nobody else on this fucking road.
I feel bad for people sleeping over there.
Well, that's...
I think I saw them turn a light on too.
Oh, well.
What the fuck? Who's driving up that mountain at 500 RPM? I mean 5,000 RPM. 500 RPM is very low. Hey, what the fuck? Who's stalling up the mountain?
I was about to say, Stacy doesn't even idle at 500. Her curb idle's 675, which is more. Up to 1,000.
Continue on the route.
Up to 1,000, which is cold. Did you put it back in drive?
Yep. It's not doing very well.
It seems like it's still holding first pretty well.
Oh, it's back in first, right.
I forget how fucking steep this is.
Yeah, I'm just fucking leaving her in first. Wait, Eli's still awake?
Apparently. No, he's not gonna go to bed. If he goes to bed, we're just gonna wake him up when we fucking pull over door in.
Fucking, it just skipped second gear and went right into third. And it actually shifted kind of smoothly.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn, I'm surprised. It's like, God, he didn't just fucking launch us.
Continue on the route.
Thanks. He just fucking launch us through the goddamn windshield.
I think you're gonna hear me complain about this, but you know gas is predicted to hit $7 a gallon.
That's fucking crazy.
for example, that's one of the things I will shit on Trump for, though. Is like, yeah, he cut some taxes, but I guess he might have probably been playing it a little safe to get that second term now. Because obviously, if you cut a bunch of taxes, liberals head spin. But he should fucking he definitely could have cut a lot of fuel taxes and shit.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I guess I'd say that, but fuck, when he was in office, gas was still dirt fucking cheap.
Yeah, like, it's not like it matters. That's the thing.
But I mean, still, Trump could have got the gas under $1 a gallon.
Oh, easily. Like, hell, it wasn't that long ago. I was paying $2 and a quarter for fucking diesel. I have a photo on my phone of like one of the first gas stations I stopped at when I started to see ethanol free pop up. I took a picture of it, like, that's different to see. And diesel was like $2.75, and the ethanol free was under $3. Alright, I think we need second gear here. That does not.
It is second.
Oh my god. Alright.
Oh my god, we have no power in first.
How steep is this shit?
Alright, we're getting into my power band.
So it's low RPM, so it's killing us. Cause noise complaints, I don't give a shit.
Alright, there we go.
They actually think people are going to go 45 on this.
Yeah, there's a steep fucking turn up ahead. I'm already keeping her drop to second gear.
Yeah, like, you're telling me I would not go 45 on this.
I mean, if you're driving a fucking, a little fucking Mustang, low to the ground, high turn.
Yeah, high turn radius, I'm sure you could, but not something with...
Continue on the route.
They have school buses that come up here. That amazes me.
I imagine it doesn't really amaze the bus drivers.
No.
Oh boy, man, if a deer jumped out in front of me.
Hey, we got some free venison. Freshly tenderized.
Yeah, let's not wreck any more Fords today.
Yeah, I would very much like that. Especially up here with all these trees.
More uphill.
What is this fucking mountain? Like, holy shit.
Alright, second. First. And I feel bad for my truck. Alright, what are we doing? We're going downhill? Alright, downshifting. Yeah, I'm running pretty slow. I probably should have my blinkers on. Even though nobody's out here.
Yeah, well, better safe than sorry.
I'm just coasting, see where that gets us. It looks fairly straight, but I ain't touching the cruise control.
Yep, smart.
Now look how black the sky looks.
That's fucking crazy.
It looks like it's not even there.
Yeah, it's just a black void.
Oh man, I can't wait to get there. I'm getting fucking tired.
Same. Man, to be able to go to speed limit is gonna be such a fucking weird experience.
I'm tapping off. Sounds like I'm jacking off, but softer. Looks like it's tapping off and jacking off, but slow and unsatisfying.
Ah. Slow enough, no, it does actually nothing. It's just big dick flop around.
Yes, I'm here with Dip Flop Industries.
Dick flopper 7000.
I see the snow's coming back.
I think we got like another 2 hours before the storm hits.
fucking out here. I'm just gonna pull over and fucking piss on the side of the thing.
Alright.
Alright, good. So if you gotta piss, do it now. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh.
What's that?
Oh, fuck. Royal King.
We might have to hit Royal King on the way back and get one for me because I have a dash cam in Stacy and I didn't have it plugged in. I'm honestly glad I did because I don't think I want to watch the video of me crashing.
Yeah, I might buy me a three-way splitter and hook my two-way into this. A three-way is a splitter for that light.
Yeah, and then you have two other sockets.
Yeah.
Is that the amp that came out of the Sundown 18 that used to be in the basement?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Where are you going to put that if we put a manual in this bitch?
That's a very good question. It's the one thing that has me somewhat hesitant to. That and the fact that Old Gordon is going to be a decent towing rig. But I probably could just, I don't fucking know where the amp's going to go.
We could swap, if they're the same, we could swap Blackbear to a stick.
Because the Blackbird does not use any electronics.
So I almost think Blackbear would be the better one to put a stick in.
Yeah, I think I need to get one from a brick nose, though.
We can always check the bolt pattern and see.
I'd say check Google and see.
Well, yeah, but
I'm sure somebody's already done it in a Ford truck forum or something.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot we were having to keep up with Eli and I was just driving at a comfortable pace.
Yeah. I'm good with this speed too, honestly.
Need fucking Windex and sunglasses.
Hey, at least you don't need to Windex your mirrors now. No birds out here to...
They're still kind of dirty because some of the shit's besmeared. I keep forgetting to call the ATF.
What do you need to call the ATF?
They need to fucking ask them where the hell is my tax stamp at. It's been a year now since I ordered my suppressor, and I still can't take it home because they haven't approved it yet. And I paid fucking like $1,600.
Wow.
That's what I meant by that shit takes a long time when you register.
Oh yeah.
And I had to send them in 2 copies of up-to-date fingerprint cards, and I had to get a passport and send them.
We just need to do
Or portfolio, my bad.
Yeah, we just need to dissolve.
actually.
We just need to dissolve the ATF entirely. And we need to audit the IRS. Because...
Oh yeah, I've definitely got a lot of weight in the truck because I can hear the engine bogging going up the hill.
Yep. Hey, we had to go... We had close to probably... How much weight do you think in the bed?
My suspension's still sagging, so between those chains and the buckets, and honestly, I probably have like fucking 20 gallons of water back there too. Yeah, Old Glory was already loaded down before we put the trailer in the truck on. I mean, if I were to guess, I probably have like more than 500 pounds of my own shit back there.
So you figure we got 500 pounds of load in the bed, plus another 7,000 on the rear at one point.
Yeah, these trucks can do a lot more than Ford said they could.
Oh yeah. You couldn't tell a 1500 Chevy with a 1500 Chevy with a 3,000 ton trailer. We would have blown the transmission off halfway home.
She got hot. You said my fluid still looked good,
It
right?
still looked bright pink.
Awesome. Man, Eli sure picked an out there place.
Yeah, holy fuck. How many miles did it say from our wheel from that one turn?
6.2.
Holy fuck.
you in and out of them.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're gonna check my light.
Fuck!
Okay. Yeah, how's the light doing? She get whacked?
Unplugged, and yeah, she got whacked.
How do you like it behind us? Eli, how did you get behind us? Please explain. Okay.
Lick my. Is it there?
Yeah.
Working? Turn on the volume all the way up.
It is. Alright. I don't have the dynamite's all the way up. But it's clear. Don't touch it.
Lick my musket balls, Yankees!
That was a possible turnaround spot.
How wide do you need?
I think I see a good spot here. Yeah.
Ooh!
This is sketchy, don't you know?
Sketch-tastic.
But you know what?
Did you 3D print a bullet?
It's not functional, it's test cartridge. I love this fucking truck. I mean, it just goes through everything now. See, Eli was worried about me driving this weather. He thought my truck was going to get stuck and not be able to move.
Well, we need to be worried about him getting stuck and not being able to move.
I pulled off to the side so he could get around me.
Make sure you kind of tell us where we're at.
That's how you do CV when your antenna breaks off.
Yeah.
Could you reset my check engine light when the thing pops up? You'll have to take the glove off when it happens. But
Downloading.
oh, I forgot it. It won't work. It requires internet.
Oh.
Like wants to check the codes on a database where it allows you to clear them.
You're running too lean.
Yeah, my fucking sensors are bad. They got hooked to my cat's clock. So
okay.
I pretty much am running without sensors.
How do you clear it?
It'll pop up on the bottom. It'll say
Clear engine
now.
light?
Yeah, it'll be red.
Yep. So your O2 sensors are basically just fucked?
Yup.
Alright, there you go. It's off?
It's off.
Cool.
Yep. You can just put her in the phone tray.
Done.
Yeah, some people I see they actually put their CV in their ashtray.
I've seen that done a couple times.
I mean, I like to use my ashtray for my phone, so.
Yeah.
But I definitely like this. It's very convenient there.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you sit in the middle.
Yeah, then it's kind of in your face.
But people don't really sit in the middle here anyways.
Nope.
I don't like when people sit in the middle because you're sitting on my fucking amplifier.
Yeah,
You're putting your feet on it, which my amplifier's 30, keep putting your feet on it. Oh, we have to get through that fucking branch again.
I don't want to kick our light a little bit. Kinkmaster 7000.
The Kinkmaster 7000.
Ooh. You know what the nickname?
Fuck a strap on, it's a strap in.
You know what the best company that makes strap-ons, right? Snap-on. Snap-on, strap-on.
Snap-on, strap-on, made in USA.
Hell yeah. Fucks you harder than Joe Biden. Guaranteed, or your money back. Lifetime warranty on the shaft.
Chrome Vadmium dildo.
Ooh. With heating coil. Maintains 98.6 degrees of
It's hotter than the surface of the sun.
Oh, yeah.
It glows white, it gets so hot. Basically, just set it in your room and it fucking catches on fire. Did I hit that branch? Because I heard it too.
Yeah, you might have. Downshift.
I'm actually laying off the pedal a little.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, it should be downshifting. This is being bigot.
There we go.
I did it manually.
I know. But still, there we go. He's braking. I'm guessing we're here.
Hey, we fucking see you. I only see his reverse lights.
Alright, there it is. This fucking just goes completely sideways.
I fucking love the feeling of just shifting so many times but barely moving.
Yeah. Beep, beep. Alright, I guess just pick a spot. We'll go like there. Just go up to the gate. Don't hit the gate.
I was about to ram the gate.
Lick my dick. Lick my dick.
Lick my dick. Pickle stick.
Oh, hey, would you like some pickles with that? I want to take your order home, boy.
Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah!
Yeah, I was telling Jack how, like, yeah, you know, I can't even see Eli's, Nope, I have a PSP where I normally have a fucking, a cylinder of death. I was like, why is my head so cold? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm missing something a little. Get Old Glory to stop, but at the same time, it's also hard to get Old Glory to stop.
You need to start.
No, it's not. No, I'm saying like for as far as sliding goes, like yeah, like with these tires and stuff, yeah, it's hard to get Old Glory to stop, but Old Glory's heavy. It's also hard to get Old Glory to stop.
Yeah.
All right, I got you some pickle dicks.
All right, I already got a pair in.
Well, I got you some more dicks. You can put these two up your butthole.
Ooh. I'm hoping this is enough protection. Like, not on my gear directly. If you would have put a round in it to fire off in the dirt over there so I can test my hearing protection.
Alright.
A semi? That's
A is they're all semi, yeah. It's just the same. My earplugs are cheating here. I just want to make sure mine are actually going to work like this. Alright, well, here, let's get them. What the fuck? My earplugs are frozen. Just stick them back. I'll check you. No, I have to have my earplugs back.
the other side. Hey, look. There's grass flying back at the fucking truck.
Huh. Yeah, I was thinking we could sit in the vehicle and heat blast while we all can heat blast, so we're have good warm trigger fingers.
Yeah, alright. Do we want to do like 2 and 2, or do we want to do like all in one? Just mix them all and stack them like this, sort of thing.
You might as well do them individually.
Okay.
One at a time, because it works when they're all in the same container good, but those are separate containers.
Yeah. Do you have like a half-gallon milk jug, maybe?
You know what? If you want to, you might be able to squeeze 2 in here.
Yeah, that'll work.
How do you fold the stock back down?
You know what? This won't help. This won't help because it's, we want bigger diameter. We want more material to shoot through.
Yeah.
Just use those cups.
Alright.
How do you fold the stock?
Oh, I'll show you.
That's got a hell of a kick to it.
Really?
Well, I'm very inexperienced with shooting. I want to get more into it and get
Yeah, I started with shotguns and I was like, wow, this doesn't kick at all.
Oh yeah, compared to a 12 gauge, that's no kick.
Ooh, that's what felt snow in my head. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh no, my iPhone is losing colors at the bottom.
Uh-oh.
It's bleeding from welding. You know, all that black where I'm just leaking. I'm leaking liquid crystals.
Oh, dude, the bottom corner of my work phone's the worst.
I have parts, but I'm probably not going to replace it till it gets a little worse.
Yeah. So this doesn't have a full auto mode.
No, I wish it did.
So I'm assuming it would be safe, semi, and then
Nope. There would be auto, full auto.
Okay.
Also, normally, like the proper way to use this thing would be like okay, you'd be like and you'd be like to put it in safe, to put it back down.
Nice. You know the problem with that?
What?
I'm left-handed. Here, let me see.
Oh well, that makes it easier in a way. Are you seriously left-handed?
Yeah.
All my fucking friends are left-handed. I swear to God.
Yeah, watch here.
Okay, Kyle's left-handed. Jake's left-handed. Fucking Dildo's fucking.
That's how I hold the rifle, because I'm left-eye dominant. So like when I shoot,
Oh, I'm
it's
left-eye
like
dominant, but I'm right-handed.
I shoot like.
Well, I guess you'll have to do it like a video game then.
Pew 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 pew. Here, show me how you. How would you here? Let me see this. How would you reassemble this thing? So this piece goes on like this.
Nope. You want to put it out. You want to start it out in like that. All right, now push that lever down, and there's a little dent.
Yep.
All right, then you pop the cover up. You take your bolt carrier. All right, so there's a little trick here. This part moves around. You want to make sure it's pushed forwards all the way when you slide it in.
Okay.
You put that down in first. There's a little spot there. You got to lock it. You got to push down against the hammer.
Like there.
Yep. Back a little. Nope. It's not in the rail. Back a little. You want to. Alright. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, that's all the way forward. You want to do a.
Ah.
I know. Let you try it. Alright, that slid forwards on you. There you go.
So it's there.
Push it down and pull it forwards.
Oh.
You didn't have it down. You don't have it down all the way.
Yeah, and this piece came out.
Alright. So a little bit easier to do when you're not in the vehicle. Alright, yep, okay, so that's locked how it should be. You see the surface you need to have it down on?
Yes.
Yep. Push it harder.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Now slam that closed.
Nice.
It's ready to rock.
Wow, that's incredibly simple.
Oh, you looking at how the bolt twists?
Yeah.
That's what stops the gun from exploding.
That twist is what keeps it from exploding?
Yep.
Huh. So the only difference between auto and full auto, if I remember seeing a video of it, is when it's down like this, it changes something where it just basically lets it.
This gun physically doesn't have the parts inside of it, but alright, so when it's so this is semi, and
yep.
when it's in regular, there's supposed to be an extra notch here which holds this catch back. And when this catch is held back, see when you squeeze the trigger, this goes forwards.
Yep.
And when it's in semi-auto, when the hammer pushes it back, say you're holding the trigger down, that catches. Then when you let go, it jumps forwards again. So when you have it in semi-auto, this normally gets held down. So there's nothing to so for
you mean full auto?
That just floats freely now.
For full auto.
Yeah, but that's not all it does. There's actually supposed to be a third catch.
Hold up!
There's supposed to be a third catch, which there'd be a piece that rocks back and forth, and there's like a little notch on the back of the bolt here. This little spot would engage with a sear, which would release the hammer once the bolt is all the way forwards, as long as the trigger is squeezed. Was that you honking or me?
That was probably. Might have been me. I don't know.
I might have hit my arm off the wheel then.
Alright, I'll fix it up. I need to put these on.
Alright.
I'm just gonna fucking fire out the fucking window. Drive by, ball, drive by, here you come. Ball, drive
have
They're called
Nothing like
bawlers
a-
because they're always crying.